Hi my G-Wagons, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Gamu back with the whole shebang after a long time. I hope you're all doing good. If you're new here, please make sure you've subscribed if you haven't already, and switch on the notification button and go and watch the previous videos that I've done. Yeah, so I'm gonna get straight into it. I have reappeared on the Red app again, and I'm gonna be doing a little series about navigating life in Dubai as a university student, because it's something that I think not a lot of people really talk about. We always hear about like other countries, but not really this one. So I was having like a mental block ever since the year started as to what kind of content to post. That's why like I haven't been posting, not because I don't have the time, it's just that I was having a mental like creativity block, and I just didn't know. Okay, but you know, I had like a little aha moment, you know, a little light bulb moment, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna talk about, like, really be honest about, you know, life in Dubai as a student. And I'm gonna make it like a little series with other people as well. So today's video is just me. I'm gonna be talking about my experience as a cybersecurity student, and my next video I plan to talk to like accounting and finance students and what they've been doing in Dubai and how they're finding it, yada yada yada. And I'm sure like this could really help someone who's considering moving here, like transferring unis or just like applying for the first time to start uni here. So I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you find it insightful, informative. Yeah, let's get into it. One of the questions that keeps on coming to me is, was Dubai your first choice? Like every person that I've asked, like every international student that I've asked who learns here, like, was it always part of their plan to come here? They always say the same thing. They always like, no, it wasn't part of the plan. You know, I kind of just found myself here, and I resonate with that. Like Dubai was not my first choice. It was not even in the top 3 or 5, but you know, like I saw an opportunity and I was like, you know what, like I'm just gonna take it. And you know, for me, like time was running out and I didn't want to like take a gap year and all of that, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. And also like the program that I was offered, cybersecurity, like among the applications that I did, this was the only uni that was actually like giving it to me. So I was like, okay, like let me go for it. For those who don't know, cybersecurity it's not computer science, but there are similarities. It's more of the data security side, so like encryption, ethical hacking, yada yada yada, all that stuff you see in the movies when the people open their big laptops and they're like hacking and typing as fast. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah, so when I applied to uni, I hadn't really heard of the degree. Like I didn't even know like, oh, people are offering this degree. So I was like, okay, like I want to be different, like I want to do something different, I want to be different. Like literally that's what I was going for. I was like, I want to do something different and I want to do something challenging. And I can tell you right now, I am being challenged. Even though it's kicking my behind, I still admire it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's one of the questions that I've gotten, like, was it your first choice? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm gonna be like asking questions in the context of cybersecurity mostly, but also just like as a Zimbabwean in Dubai, blah blah blah. Okay, so the first question, or the second question now. The second question is, how has studying in Dubai shaped my perspective on cybersecurity and my career goals? So honestly, I've observed quite a lot this side. Here in Dubai, they take it very seriously, the whole cybersecurity thing. And I actually went to a capture the flag challenge. I think it was like a month ago, if I'm not mistaken. I attended this capture the flag challenge where you're supposed to like hack stuff and capture some sort of information, right? And we were given like 5 hours to do all the tasks and everything. And what really fascinated me about this whole thing was that it was hosted by the police. Like, well, not the Dubai police, but yeah, Sharjah police partnered with an organization called Exploiters, and they do the whole like hacking, they do workshops on all of that stuff. So it's made my perspective, like it's made me look at a POV of like taking it a lot more seriously. And I really wish a lot of I wish my country back home, like that same level of seriousness was implemented, because I know like there've been a lot of like data security breaches in the industries, in the banking industry, even in the tech industry itself. I'm not gonna like, I don't know if I'm allowed to like say some of the case studies, but like yeah, if you know, you know, like it happens quite often. So it's made me take it a lot more seriously. And in terms of like career goals, it's something that I really would love to pursue. Like after graduating, I actually, you know, when you're studying your degree and you reach a point where you're like, do I even want to do this? Do I even have a passion for what I'm doing? Do I even know what I want to do? A lot of people have that question, like, what am I actually doing with my life? But you know, studying here and seeing how cybersecurity is treated in this place has kind of like shaped me to like be on that path. Like I'm like, okay, no, I actually want to do this. I want to be ABCDEFG in the cybersecurity field. One thing I wish I knew before coming to university in Dubai, the student life is so different. Like guys, it's so different. Okay, for me personally, the uni that I go to, you know how most unis have like O week, orientation week, and like you get a tour of the campus, you do like team building activities, you get to bond with people, you really interact. Yeah, for me it wasn't like that. It was my orientation session. It was literally like a few hours. We sat in a lecture room and we were just being told about the different facilities of the school. That was it. Like that was it. And yeah, I just feel like it's because Dubai is growing in terms of the tertiary education sector, if I'm not mistaken, because the uni that I attend was only open in 2017 here in Dubai. So you can imagine, like, that wasn't so long ago. You know, it's been what, 8 years? So I'm sure like they're still like establishing themselves or whatever. But yeah, I think that's like one thing I wish I knew. It's just that the student life is not as rosy as people like portray it to be. There's a lot more struggle than there is happiness, that's for sure. I don't know. I'm just here to like get my degree and go. And I know we're all like on that path, like we're all having that same statement of I want to get my degree and go. But in that process of getting a degree, like there should be a sense of like student community and like vibrant student life and like just a sense of like home. Like I feel like I'm at home. But here it does not feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't. I'm not complaining. I am very grateful for the opportunity to be here, 100%. But just comparing to like other places that I've heard of, like my friends abroad and like the stuff that they tell me, they seem to have a lot more interactive like experiences. So yeah, that's one thing that I wish I knew. Yeah, how do I balance my studies, social life, and self-care without burning out? Ooh, I don't. I don't.
As you probably have noticed, I have a very busy schedule.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard for me to entertain one or which one goes so.
I just try to maintain a routine. I really try my best to like follow a routine, because if I don't follow the routine, I will crash out. And to balance social life, going out with friends, or like just not even going out, like just hanging out with your friends, like just chilling together. Self-care, for me, I go to the gym. It helps my brain shut up, and I just like kind of like zone in and focus on one thing, and my thoughts kind of go silent. So for me, that's a form of self-care. I go to the gym. And in terms of the academics part, I just try to stay ahead of the deadlines. Like literally, I'm just fighting for my life at this point. What's the most unexpected cultural difference I had to adjust to? they're very like, what can I say, strict. And yeah, like in certain places you have to dress a certain way. Actually, it's almost Ramadan season, and so there's gonna be like a bunch of rules, you know. But like, yeah, if you go into certain places you can't dress a certain way and all of that jazz. But yeah, I can't really say like I've experienced a really shocking like culture shock, like oh my gosh, like yeah. But these people don't play, they don't play about their rules. Like they do not play. Yeah, that is my experience with food, music and entertainment in Dubai compared to back home. Okay, Dubai is a very like lively place. The nightlife here, 10 out of 10. Like it's quite an experience. But then you have to be like a certain age, you know, you have to be 21 and over and all of those restrictions and stuff. That's why I was saying like student life here is so different. Like guys, when I tell you like it's not as free, you know, you can't be as free as you would be maybe in South Africa or in the US. Like you can't just do that easily. So yeah, but anyways, in terms of like entertainment, there's a lot of cool stuff to do. I've had fun, like I've had a lot of fun doing different things, trying different things. I've put y'all on in some of my videos, you know. However, the entertainment industry is quite pricey. So like going to like concerts, going to these gigs, like yeah, it's quite pricey compared to back in Zim. The reason why I love Zim is because like it's small and like I don't know, it just feels a lot more homey and things are a bit more accessible, less pricey. Like it's not that much of a headache. But like here, yeah, you have to hustle. You have to hustle. But aside from that, like there is cool stuff to do, there's entertaining stuff to do, but it's just like pricey, annoyingly pricey. And I think it's because it's such a tourist destination, so obviously they're going to inflate, you know, the actual value of that activity. So yeah, but I can't even complain. Like in terms of entertainment, I've had a good time out there. I had a good time. Music, I mean, yeah, there's the Arabic music. there's the Middle Eastern music, but there are places where they play like, you know, European music, Afrobeats, all of that stuff. I think it's all inclusive, it just depends on where you go. And then in terms of food, I really love Arabic food. I love it. One thing about a shawarma, I'm gonna tear it up. I'm gonna tear up that shawarma. But like food wise, the portions here are like huge, and some of the food is just over processed. Like it's just not as healthy as back home. You know, like back home you can get fresh fruits, you can get fresh vegetables. Here, once you buy vegetables, they're going bad after like a day. Like it's just a bit, you know, it fluctuates a lot. But taste wise, I mean, the food here, it tastes decent. Like it's not that bad. What are the coolest cybersecurity opportunities I found in Dubai? That's one of them, the Capture the Flag challenge. So if you're I think it's open to, I don't know if it's open to people who are not studying cybersecurity, but yeah, Capture the Flag challenges. If you go to Exploiters, like the Instagram page or LinkedIn, they do host like workshops and these challenges where you capture the flag and all of that, and that's like something that I got to know about this year. So I think that's been one of the cool opportunities that I found, and also it allows you to network with people, right? And there's also like what's it called, there's also these conferences that happen like GITEX. I haven't been to a GITEX conference, but I've heard like it's good for IT students. If you're like tech savvy or in that, you know, field, it would be really good. I'm still yet to discover like more opportunities. And yeah, the next question is, how do I stay ahead in cybersecurity while juggling coursework and self-learning? I don't know. I don't know, like, See, the thing is with cybersecurity, you also have to learn for yourself. You need to teach yourself and kind of like find out more by yourself. Like, no one is going to tell you, oh, like, you need to know about this. Like, you kind of just have to find out more by yourself. And honestly, I'm struggling to juggle that with my actual university work, because that already in itself is a big plate. It's a lot to handle, but I am trying to, you know, be more, what can I say, to venture into other things outside of like my coursework. For example, like certifications, doing certifications online, those are like really important for cybersecurity, because when you're not looking for a job, they don't care about, I mean, they care about the degree, but like, it's more of, do you have that experience? Are you certified? Blah, blah, blah. So that is something that I am actually working on. Yeah, if I could hack one thing ethically, I don't know if I should be answering this question. If I could hack one thing in Dubai, what would it be? I'm scared. I'm scared to say. What if they start coming for me? What would you guys do? Yeah, just let me know what y'all would do. Okay, this is a good question. How do I find mentors, internships, or side projects in the cybersecurity field? Okay, so in terms of mentors, I think the best place to go on right now is LinkedIn. In terms of mentors, I think like LinkedIn is a good place to start with, like networking with people that like align with your field. And at uni as well, we have a lot of guest speakers that come through and talk about their experiences in the IT field and the cybersecurity industry, blah blah blah. That's an opportunity to get mentors as well. Also like attending conferences and all of that, but I think LinkedIn is a good one. Yeah, in terms of internships, guys, I don't know how many internships I've applied for over the years, over the year and plus. But for internships, I can't lie, getting a cybersecurity internship is not as easy as it seems. I've been applying to a lot of stuff, and unfortunately, for like with my uni, most of the internships they provide are not really aligned to my degree. So right now, I'm literally going to a company's website, look for the email, message them directly on like HR directly, and be like, hi, y'all have like job vacancies or something? Okay, but like on a serious note, just applying to like LinkedIn, searching for these cybersecurity programs, even if they aren't paid, blah blah blah. Like, that's just what I've been doing, and it's getting to me because I'm almost done with second year. So it's like time is running out. I need to do it before I graduate, you know? So, and I feel like that's like what sucks about being in uni. It's like life is getting so real so quick. Like, and time really flies in uni. Like, I'm comparing my time in uni and my time in high school. High school was a drag, like it was long, we were cruising, you know. As soon as high school ended, everything has just been like the snap of a finger. Everything has just been fast. And I'm like, I feel like I just started uni yesterday. But no, I'm almost done. That's what's crazy. That's what's a bit scary. And that's the unfortunate reality that, like, okay, life is getting real. Like, okay, I need to get an internship. Okay, I need to secure, like, I need to start networking. And networking as well, that is not easy. That is not easy for someone who's not a people's person, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's a headache. It's a headache, and I have, like, it feels like a chore. But it needs to be done regardless. Would I stay in Dubai? This is a good question. Would I stay in Dubai after graduating? Why or why not? So I have like a 50-50 take on this. Provided that I do get an opportunity to like work after graduating, considering that I studied here, I would stay for a bit and like see how it goes. Whatever God's plan is. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, whatever God's plan is. Lastly, if I could sum up my Dubai uni experience in 3 words, what would they be? Okay, one of them would be fun, strange. Strange, yeah. I don't know like how to explain that one, but like it would be a bit strange. And eye-opening. Yeah, I think those would be three phrases I could use. 3 words, sorry. Eye-opening in the sense that like I get to learn about different cultures and all of that jazz, and I get to see the real side of Dubai that nobody talks about. You know, like actually let me talk about that. See, that's the thing, a lot of people just talk about, you know, the Burj Khalifa and all these like fancy places and this like lifestyle, like everything is rosy, that kind of stuff, but no one really like talks about like the real thing. Like there are people here who, you know, who get paid peanuts and they're forced to like live in hostels, and these hostels will have like 10 people in a room, and they rent a bed space. They don't rent a house, they don't rent an apartment, they rent a bed space. When I talk about a bed space, I mean like from here, from my headboard to the end of my bed, and that's their home. Like literally that's what they have, and no one really talks about that. And yeah, like people really overlook that side of things. And yeah, I think also like people don't really talk about, it's been eye-opening in the sense that like they're very strict about like their culture, their religion. Like they do not play, you know, if it's time for prayer and you're in the bus driver is gonna stop the bus, he's gonna go outside and he's gonna pray, and you're gonna have to respect that. There's nothing you can do. You know, you have to act very cordial with people. You can't be yelling at people. Like you could be reported to the police for small things like that, for like yelling at people, being inappropriate, all of that. Like that has been very eye-opening, and like I support that. I really do support that. And yeah, it's been eye-opening for a student in terms of like how, you know, like pricey it can be. Like no one really talks about how pricey it can be for a student and all of that, and how like student resources are a bit limited. Like, you know, there's certain places for students to hang out. Like in Zim, yeah, this is gonna be a very like, this is gonna help me explain. In Zim, there's places where you know that, okay, this is for the youth, this is for young people. You're not gonna find any Tom, Jerry, Dick and Harry just here. You're not just gonna find every kind of person here. You're not gonna find old people here. You're not gonna find little kids here. Everyone has kind of like their designated chill spot or whatever. So Zim has that. Like back in the day, like Village was, okay, Village is for everyone, right? But then, yeah, Village was like for the students. You know, you knew the cinema. You knew the cinema was for like you know, like the what's it called, the teenagers and all of that, right? And nowadays we know like, okay, like Queen of Hearts, that's where the youth go, like the Dick, you know, places like that, like, you know, it's like for young people, right? But like here we don't really have that. Like for uni students, like it's one of those, you kind of just fit in like anywhere, like you just fit yourself in, you get what I mean? And so it's very hard to feel like you belong. And that is one of the reasons why I wouldn't like permanently stay here, because it's like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like classism as well, but at the end of the day, like I'm just here to get my degree, and I made the choice to come here, so no one forced me. No one forced me, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be here, to get educated in a prestigious city. Like I love it though. Like as much as there are like the downsides, I feel like it's like that everywhere, you know. There's always going to be the cons and the pros. So yeah, I feel like it's just been eye-opening in terms of that, and you know, seeing, you know, how these people like they don't play about their culture and all of that, and meeting people from other countries as well. That's been really cool. And yeah, you all kind of like, okay, we're in the same boat, like you know. So yeah, that sense of freedom is a bit like limited, yeah. But even in that, we're just persevering, pushing on. what was the other word I used? Strange. Yeah, like, yeah, I think it's similar to the eye-opening part. Like, it's been strange in the sense that my expectations were not really met, you know, expectation versus reality. They were not fully met, so it felt a bit uncomfortable for me, but I grew into it and I adjusted. So yeah, guys, that is the end of my cybersecurity edition. But see, what I love is that, like, there is opportunities here, because there's like Microsoft, there's these companies, there's these like IT companies, there's Microsoft, there's Oracle, you know. And so like I have this hope that, like, yeah, no, like, you know, maybe staying wouldn't be a bad idea, like, to work and get that kind of exposure. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, first of all, I am black, right? And this is the truth, guys. Like, this is the truth. I am black and I'm a girl, and the field that I'm in is quite male dominated. So even, guys, even the simplest things like getting an internship, they really prioritize the Emiratis, the Arabics. Like, they put those people on a pedestal. They also put the people, also your passport as well. Like, where are you coming from? If you're like British, you have a higher advantage, you have an upper hand. Me with my green passport, my beautiful green passport, might not be like competing at that advantage, you know. So that's what makes it a bit harder as well. Like, that's why I was saying, like, no one ever really talks about these things. So I've heard about it quite a lot this side, that like, okay, your passports, where are you coming from, you know? That's something that people look at. I'm not saying all companies are like that, but yeah, they look at that. They look at, obviously, the economist. I'm black and I'm a woman. Like, I heard this quote, I don't know from where, and I don't want to be negative, but I feel like there's a bit of truth in it, is that the most disadvantaged person in the world, disadvantaged person in the world is a black woman. And I was like, yeah, I kind of feel it. Like, you know, a lot of people will underestimate your potential, or like try to put you down, see you as incapable, but you know, you just have to boss out in this world and like fight through it. So yeah, so that's what I have to say as a cybersecurity student. I can't believe I'm almost done with my second year. It does not feel real at all. I'm just like, where did the time go? Life is getting a little too real, and I'm just like, dang, so I gotta work like after this in this economy, like, damn, like in the state of the world right now, like, what you talking about? Can Jesus come back? But I still have dreams I want to accomplish, so yeah. But yeah, guys, aside from this, I don't have a life update or anything. I was just hibernating, but I'm slowly coming back on the Red app. And a lot of people, oh my gosh, a lot of people have been asking me about content. When is the next video? When is this? And I'm like, y'all, see, I love filming. Like, I really want to, but like right now, I'm just not in it. Like, but I'm slowly coming back. Yeah, I think there were points where I was actually filming, and then I just changed my mind. I was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the video. I don't like it. But now I'm like, okay, let me actually lock in. It's almost March. Like, I actually need to be serious, you know. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope this video helped someone out. If you have any more questions about this, feel free to like ask me in the comment section. And also, what did I want to say? Yeah, and if there's any other kind of specific content that you guys want me to see, please let me know. Let me know, because y'all be talking about, we want content, but you're not telling me what kind of content you want. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribed if you haven't, okay? And make sure you leave a like, comment, and a share. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.